Hi guys, tout d'abord un petit bonjour, un petit coucou comme d'habitude à nos amis francophones du Québec. Today we're gonna work on a MacBook Pro 2012 13-inch, okay? What we're gonna do here, we're gonna do an upgrade, okay? We're gonna upgrade the original hard drive to an SSD hard drive, and I'm gonna show you how to do it properly, and I'm gonna show you step by step and how to install it, how to configure it, and but more importantly, I'm gonna show you a trick on how to download directly the latest macOS that the machine can support without having to go to the original macOS and then upgrade. So go straight directly to the latest macOS that a MacBook can support. It's a really simple trick, but it saves you a lot of money and headaches. Okay, so let's get started. First thing first, we're gonna open this MacBook. Okay, we're gonna remove the old hard drive. And also this MacBook, I just received it. Also, there is one key that's broken. I gotta replace it after, but it's not a big deal. Totally unrelated, I just want to show you. Okay, so let's open it up and remove the back cover, remove the old hard drive. It's probably dusty inside, so we'll clean it properly, or dust it at least. And again, if you are located anywhere in Canada, if you have a MacBook you want to upgrade, MacBook you need to fix, no matter the year, no matter what the problem is, just visit me at undoit. So you do it, I undo it, undoit.ca. As long as you're in Canada, because I get a lot of requests from people in the States, from actually pretty much all over the world. And unfortunately, because of the shipping cost, and also because of the costumes and everything else, right now, all I do is just people in Canada. So if you're in Canada, by all means. But if you're anywhere else in the world and you have a question about a MacBook, you're not sure, you can email me, service@undoit.ca. Okay, so actually it's pretty clean. So what you always, first thing first, okay, remove the battery. Okay, always. As I said many times, in case you drop your screwdriver in here, okay, if the battery is plugged in, well, you're gonna get sparkles and then you end up with a damaged board, so you don't want that. So always, rule number one, unplug the battery. Okay, now, so this is the original hard drive that we're gonna replace, okay? So how do you remove it? It's fairly simple. Just remove the bracket here, one here, the second one here, okay? Then remove the battery gently. There you go. Next, we're gonna remove the screws. I'm gonna transfer those screws over to the new hard drive. So let me get the screwdriver. Okay, so there's 4 of them. That's what hold the hard drive in place. Okay, so make sure you replace them, because sometimes I do receive MacBooks that were upgraded and there is no screws and the things just, moves around and it would eventually damage the hard drive. So make sure it's nicely secured inside the MacBook. Okay, so here you go. So now we're gonna put a new hard drive. Okay, could be anything, could be Samsung, could be anything. Okay, I like this brand, and I've been using it for a few years. They're pretty good. I never had any issues. Again, it's not it's a matter of choice, okay? So, but again, I like this model. So remove it. Okay, there you go. So I'm gonna transfer the screws over. Okay, now the good thing about the 2012 MacBook Pro is that you can install up to Catalina macOS, okay, and which means that you can have this MacBook for another few years, at least 4 or 5 years, okay. And now this video is being made in July 2021, so that MacBook should last another 5 years at least, okay. And it's a good, you'll notice as soon as we plug in if you have a 2012 MacBook Pro, and if you remove the original hard drive, or you upgrade the original hard drive, okay, to an SSD hard drive, you notice immediately the speed, like 10 to 15 times difference. Okay, it's like so much faster. And the reason why is very simple, because the original hard drives, okay, they have an engine in here, okay, that rotates. Okay, there is like stack of CDs, okay, and there is a reading head here that needs to read, as you can see here, the circle over here. It needs to read the CD, so it needs to spin in order to read. Okay, and those Mac OS, they're getting heavier and heavier, so it takes longer and longer to read the hard drive. Okay, but when you put SSD hard drive, it's like a flash drive. Okay, it doesn't spin; it just reads like a flash drive, so it's way faster. Okay, an easy way to tell if it's a 2012 model, the cable on 2012 is much thicker here. Okay, so that's how you tell right away if you open the machine, and you can tell it's a 2012 model. Okay, so putting back the bracket here, I'm gonna secure it. Okay, I'm gonna find my screwdriver. There it is. Usually when I open a machine like this, I always clean up the fan, but in this case it's pretty clean, so there's no need for me to do anything. So the hard drive is secured properly. Okay, it doesn't move anymore. Now what we're gonna do next, we're gonna put the battery back, and we're gonna put the cover back. Okay, let me clean up see the cover is a bit dirty. Just gonna clean it quickly. Okay. Remove the dust on the back cover. Oh, perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna close it. Make sure I plug in everything. Yeah, good. Put back the screws. And then I'll show you how to download the latest Mac OS without having to re-download the original one. Go straight to the latest one. Okay. And that trick applies to all MacBooks. Okay. Okay, so almost there. Just one more. There's one missing there. I came with one missing, but I'll replace it quickly. Okay, perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna turn it on, and here's the trick. Okay, to download the latest OS. This is what you gotta do. Usually, to the recovery, you do Command R. Okay, but if you want to go to the latest immediately, you do Option Command R. Okay, so let's do that. Command Option R. There you go. Okay, so another tip: every time you upgrade or you reformat your hard drive, or you actually upgrade your Mac OS, always make sure the power is on. Okay, make sure always you plug into your MacBook to power. Why? Because, okay, let me log in here. Because what happens is, let's say if you're on battery and there is not enough power, and your macOS doesn't fully completely upgrade or finish the upgrade, okay, and it stops in the middle, you run out of power, which could happen. The problem is that sometimes during the upgrade, if the BIOS has been rewritten, okay, and it stopped, well, I've seen it a few times, the MacBook no longer turns on. You get a complete black screen, okay? So people would go to the Apple store and they tell them, oh, you need a new MacBook, you need a new board. The board is damaged, okay? It's not the board that's damaged, it's the BIOS that's corrupted. So if you send it over here, I can reprogram the BIOS, okay? And there's no need to buy a new board, okay? and the MacBook turns back on. So to avoid that, just remember that, always plug in the power, and that applies also to your iPhone, okay? Make sure you plug in the power before you do any update. When you see that sometimes this is update required, okay, that's fine, you can update, but make sure it's plugged into power, okay? Just to avoid that issue. Okay, now what we're doing here is going to take another probably 3 minutes. So again, like I mentioned, if you are in Canada and if you have a MacBook that has an issue, doesn't matter where you are, just go to undoit.ca, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you want me to make more videos, okay? Because it's time consuming to make those videos. So if you don't subscribe or if you don't give me a thumbs up, you know what, there is less incentive for me to make them. I enjoy doing them, but like I said, it's time consuming, especially the editing and stuff like this. So that'd be awesome if you could subscribe or at least give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to have a really good video about liquid damage, what to do and what not to do. Okay, just look for it. It's MacBook liquid damage, what to do and not to do, by Hamad Benaicha. The reason why I'm telling you this is that for your own knowledge, if you're watching this video, it's because you want knowledge. Watch this video, it could save you in the future a lot of headaches, okay? In case it happens to you or somebody you know that could end up spilling some liquid on their MacBook. Watch the video as a prevention, and you can always thank me later, but watch that video and again give it a thumbs up, and because there is a lot of steps that you should do and not do if you ever spill liquid on your MacBook, because MacBooks are, you know, good machines, but are also fairly expensive. If you watch that video, that could actually save you a lot of money and a lot of headache too. So yeah, I mean, I have more videos, but that one is definitely something you should know, or you should, you know, as a prevention, because like I mentioned in that video, knowledge is power. So, and yeah, so okay, we have 1 minute left or less. There you go. So it's fairly easy, the steps again to upgrade the MacBook Pro 2012 or 2011, 2010. It's the same procedure. So you remove the back cover, you unplug the battery, okay, you remove the old hard drive, you remove the screws, you plug in the new hard drive, put in the screws, okay, secure it properly with a bracket. Then you plug in the power, the battery back, and you plug into power, and then you go Control Option R as you press the power button. You hold, and that should take you to the disk utility, which should load any minutes now. And then I'll show you what to do. Because it's a brand new hard drive, we're gonna have to completely reformat it, so erase and reformat for the Mac OS. Then we'll move on to the installation, and that's pretty straightforward. Okay, it should come up in a second now. Messages here. Okay, let's see, almost there. Okay, so here you go. Here's the screen where we're looking for, the macOS utilities. Okay, so now if I click directly on the reinstall macOS here, it will show you that you can install macOS Catalina. Okay, if we don't press the Option Command R at the beginning, it will install only the original macOS that came with this machine. So then you have to upgrade and upgrade, you know, to get to finally to the latest macOS. So that's a good you know, thing to know, you know, speed up the process a little bit. Okay, now because it's a brand new hard drive, what we have to do, we have to go to disk utility here, okay, and we have to format the hard drive. There it is. Okay, so we're gonna erase it. I'm gonna select this one, macOS extended. Not encrypted. No, I want the other one. Sorry. So let's go back. Here we're on this one. macOS extended journal. Okay. There you go. There you go. And then I'm gonna partition the hard drive. Okay, if it's grayed out, just click on the plus sign here. Okay, and then the minus to go back to, because I want one partition, 512. Okay. Again, it's macOS extended. Okay. And I'm gonna click on apply. So what will happen, because it's Catalina, the system will convert macOS extended to the new one, APFS. It will do it for you, so you don't have to worry about it. But by default, if you have an older hard drive, or another operating system older than High Sierra, they are by default macOS extended. So leave it that way and let the system do the conversion. So click apply. Say partition, yes. Shouldn't take too long. Okay, it's done. Okay, done. So now what we gotta do, we're gonna go back to, we're gonna close this. We're gonna go back to reinstall. Click continue. Click continue again. Okay, no, I don't have the internet connected. So there you go. Okay, continue. There you go. So click next, continue. The process, like I mentioned, it should take 20 to 40 minutes. Okay, so click on agree and agree again that. So here you go. So if you didn't format the hard drive, it will not show over here. Okay, and then you wonder how come it's not showing over here. You need to format the hard drive like I showed you before in the disk utility. Okay, in order for it to show over here. So click install. And if all goes well, here you go. It will tell you how long it takes. Okay. So I'm gonna pause the video, let the macOS install. Okay, once it's finished, we'll come back and we'll finish the last setup. Okay, I'll see you soon. Well, hi guys, so we're back and it's fully installed. The macOS is fully installed. So this is the first window you get after the installation is finished. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna just click on, because I'm in Canada, so I'm just gonna select Canada. In the meantime, I also replaced the broken key, so it's all done. Okay, so now I'm just gonna speed it up. Just gonna click on continue. I don't need any of those options. I'm gonna select again I'm gonna put a password of my Wi-Fi. Okay, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Let's quickly. Is connecting. Okay, here you go. So next you're gonna click on continue. Okay, if you need to transfer anything, okay, you can do it now. There is nothing to transfer in here, so it's gonna click say the Apple ID. I'm gonna click setup later because for a client, so we can set it up after. I'm just gonna say skip. Term and condition. All you gotta do is just agree that. So I'm gonna click agree. Okay, now here I'm gonna create a new account for the client, so I'm just gonna use the default. I'm gonna put his first name, so Phil. So you put your name in there or whatever you want. You can put your first and last name or just your name, or you can just put admin or whatever works for you. Okay, the password, I'm just gonna use the default password 1234, and then you can, once you receive it, you can change it back. Click continue. Okay, and then just gonna select the default, click continue here, and here I'm just gonna click continue again. Okay, and again, let him decide if he wants to enable Siri or not. And pretty much that's where you get there. I'm just gonna select the default one, which is light. and that should be the last thing. There you go. So here you go. So now if you open we're at the desktop, all set up, Google, you can see it later. Thanks. Okay, so here you go, all set up. So as you can see, if you had an old hard drive, the original hard drive on the machine, by the time you click on Safari, it shouldn't load that fast. See how fast it loads? So everything is so much faster. It's totally worth it. I mean, if you have a 2011, 2012 MacBook and you want to keep it, I would highly suggest that you upgrade to an SSD hard drive. You see how fast it is? And that was the first time. So here, let's open it again. There you go. See, it will take way longer on a regular hard drive. See, it's almost like instantaneous. Okay, so here you go. That's how you upgrade a hard drive. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe. If you're located anywhere in Canada, you have any issue with a MacBook, whether it's liquid damage, whether you're broken screen, you need a new battery, keyboard replacement, anything you need, just visit undoit.ca, and you can fill up a quick form there, or you can contact me directly from there. undoit.ca. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're located anywhere in Canada and if you have a MacBook with liquid damage on it and if it no longer works, or if you have a MacBook with a broken LCD, a MacBook with a GPU problem, a MacBook that stopped working all by itself and no longer powers up, a MacBook that does not charge, a MacBook with no backlight or a black screen, a MacBook with a USB-C, USB, HDMI ports not working, a MacBook that requires a new trackpad or new keyboard, a MacBook with a flashing folder, whatever it is, you name it, we can undo it. The shipping is free for most repairs, no matter where you are located in Canada, so make sure to visit undoit.ca if you have a MacBook problem. I hope to see you soon in the next video. Thank you for watching.